Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all. Dressed like $1 million bucks, things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, they're listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Turn it on. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Okay. Here's what I want to share with you. Stop complaining. So I had to you see how I let that one sit for a second? Stop complaining. Do you realize, without us even thinking about it oftentimes, we just complain about stuff? And it comes up in such subtle forms. Man, I don't know why they still letting that lady work there, man. If they don't fire this woman, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. She driving me crazy. She always got something to say. I bet today, though, the way I'm feeling right now, I bet she better not say nothing to me today. Yeah, 'cause today, I'm sick of her running her mouth. Last time she said something to me, I should have said something to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a small example of how it starts to snowball once you start to complain. It just carries over into so many things, man. Stop complaining about your car. Stop complaining about your bus pass. Stop complaining about your kids can't seem to get it together. Stop complaining about your man can't seem to get it together. Stop complaining. Stop. Have you noticed, I'm just asking, have you noticed that in all of your complaining, it has provided not one solution? The reason I'm telling you to stop complaining, because God is able, because God is capable. He is capable and able of fixing anything, capable and able of curing anything, capable and able of allowing you to get to adjusting to things, and capable and able to strengthen you to get through and change anything. But the key here is God is capable and God is able. A lot of times I find myself complaining because I have not used my greatest asset. And that's my relationship with God. You all have one. Now, you may not have nurtured it, but you have one because God created you as his child. He's available to you. Now, the fact that you ain't went to him, okay, once again, who fault is that? Stop complaining. Until you strengthen your relationship with God and formulate this relationship, you don't have enough weapons. You ain't got a big enough shield to fight this thing called life. It just keeps coming, man. And unless you develop a relationship with God, you need a partner in all of this. Maybe you got another route you're going to take. But every successful person I know personally has a relationship with God. I have some really some people that's kind of up there in the success term in terms of business and money and statute. I'm just talking about that portion of success. And then I have a lot of people who are very successful in their spiritual life, who have become great men of God, women of God. But look at all of them, and all of them have substantial amounts of, possessions and things like that. Also, most successful people I know have that. Even if you saw them never with a big lot of house and a lot of money or stuff like that, they had so much respect, so much love, so much power was given them from people that their life was rich in that area. Like a Martin Luther King or something like that, or a Gandhi, or somebody who lived their life in service, or a Nelson Mandela who came out and just, people put stuff at their feet because of their service. So all successful people I know have that. Every last one of these people that I know, they have a relationship with God. They used the tool that was available to them to give them the strength, the bullets, the arrows, the slings, the shield to fight this thing called life, and have the most valuable partner right there by their side, their Heavenly Father, God, because he will help you get through this thing called life, man. Stop complaining all the time. It's not fixing anything. Why don't you do yourself a favor and strengthen your relationship with God? Man, why can I never get over? Well, you have not because you ask not. Man, how come I always got problems? Well, you keep trying to solve them yourself and taking them to your friends. You keep trying to do them with your own thought process. Who are you? I keep telling you, man. You're going through stuff you ain't got no business going through. And if it's you going through something over and over and over and over, and the same problem keep coming back to bite you again, all that's saying is you still ain't strengthened your relationship with God. It's your relationship. He's not going to make you have one with him. He is a perfect gentleman. He only comes into your life when you invite him in. But for those who do invite him in, they have a distinct advantage on their road to success. A distinct advantage. You can do it without him. Trust me, you can. How far you get, I can't promise you nothing. How well you handle it when you arrive there, I can't promise you nothing. How long you gonna stay there, I can't promise you nothing. How difficult it's going to be without him, I can't give you that. It's going to be far more difficult. But something can happen and you receive a measure of success and you think it's you and it's this move you made, and you can describe it as I got lucky. I happened to be in the right place at the right time. I got lucky. Lucky is usually how other people describe other people's success. Boy, he was lucky. He was right there. Well, let me tell you what luck is. Luck is when hard work bumps up into opportunity. If you've been working hard at something and the opportunity presents itself, that comes a match. That's not luck. But now, if you haven't done that on a repetitive enough basis, that opportunity could present itself one time. You got to reconnect. Stop complaining, man. Come on, listen to me. Stop complaining. It hasn't fixed a single thing in your life. And if you're a chronic complainer, it's because you really, really have not fixed your relationship with God. He'll smooth it out for you. That I can tell you for a fact. I know that for a fact. He smoothed mine out. All right, let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, another day, another blessing, another gift, another honor, another treasured moment, another whole new deck of cards with reasons to be grateful printed on each one. Every last one of them, man. What a great thing it is to still be alive. Man, thank you, God Almighty. We here on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, we sure appreciate it. Everybody listening, on behalf of all of our listeners, we want to say thank you. Yeah. I'm doing it on their behalf, too. Even if they just waking up, it don't matter. They good people. They know. They know. Sometimes we all, I don't care who we are, myself included, just have to be reminded that if it was not for God, where would you be? Man, thank you for hearing me. Answering my prayers. Thank you for ordering my steps. I appreciate everything. Steve Harvey Morning Show. Got stuck right there. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, and the legend that is Nephew Tommy. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You're in a good mood.
Woo.
Not the woo.
Yeah. He's in a good mood.
Woo.
Yeah, you gotta get
Woo
it.
means you're in a good mood.
Yes.
Yeah. And you woo.
Come on, Jeffrey Osborne. You know, he's one of the most underrated singers, I think. People don't talk about Jeffrey Osborne like they do other singers because he's got a great voice. Still.
It wasn't underrated to me.
Well, you know what I mean.
Silhouette.
Here we go, girl. You can already sing every LTD song.
I long to remember.
There you go. Close his eyes.
Just
Jeffrey Osborne love up in here.
Makes it all worth going through. People wonder how I do it, but oh, it ain't nothing to it.
You better sing.
Come on, Jeffrey. Boy, concentrate on you. That was the jam.
Better free
Love ballad.
up in here.
What about love ballad? Come on.
I have never been, boy. Whoo! Man, you know what? I'm so glad I grew up when I grew up because I saw the greatest music era ever.
Yes.
I saw it. It's gone, but I saw it. It is gone. There's no more. There's no more tending to lyrics. No. That ain't what they do now.
Don't be silly. No.
Oh, they write songs in like 4 minutes.
What are they talking about?
I know.
Give me a subject right quick. 30 seconds. I'm gonna write a new song. Love. Don't about love.
That's what they used to sing about. Yeah.
This how they write about love right now. It ain't nothing but a 4-letter word. That's all it is. That's the last I heard. Who in love? Nothing but a fool I like. Fire and rain and everything got nothing to do with love. Boy,
right, we gotta go.
That's a hit.
Coming up, you lyricist, you. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we will hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The moment of truth has arrived. Ice Cube and the Big Three playoffs are live from Dallas this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern on CBS Plus, the Monster Celebrity Game. Physical and fiercely competitive 3-on-3 basketball. Basketball played the way it's supposed to be. Watch Lance Stevenson, Dwight Howard, Glenn Rice Jr., Montez Harrell, Michael Beasley, and more fight to win the Dr. J Championship trophy and their share of the $1 million finals purse. Big Three on CBS this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
We got to recognize people's birthdays, Shirley. This is for, everybody that has a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, okay? Happy birthday to you. All right, it's a beautiful thing to live another 365 days, you know? And sometimes you got to call people and it's your wife's birthday. And I wanted to call you and yeah, it's your wife's birthday. I just want to call you and see what you getting your wife. Make sure I don't get that. You understand what I'm saying? And
who are you on the prank? You just a
I'm the man
The man.
I'm the man that be seeing the wife. So
You're the wife's side piece?
I don't like to call it that. I don't like it.
But that's what your eye blanched.
That's what
I don't like to call it that, but that's what it is. I don't like that side thing. I'm just this extra. Okay, put it that way. I'm extra. But anyway, it's her birthday, man, and let's uplift your wife, man, and let's figure out what we gonna get her. Let's figure out what we gonna get her. You get her what you gonna get her. I just want to make sure we don't get the same thing, because I like getting her Victoria's Secret. I think you'll really like that. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. Let's go. Cat Dog, if you would.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Darren.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Darren, man, what's going on, bro? This, my name is Chris, man. I work with your wife, Sharon. I think I may have seen you at one of the gatherings before, man, like a happy hour we had after work or something. I don't know if you remember me or not.
No, I don't remember you.
Okay, cool. Hey, listen, man, I know Sharon's birthday is coming up, so I wanted to, if you didn't mind, I hope you don't mind me calling. I wanted to reach out and see if you were, what you were getting her for a birthday. I wanted to make sure, we were going to pitch in and get her something at the job. We want to make sure, we didn't get, what you may be going to get her. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like something like a grab bag or something like that?
No, I wasn't going to hit her with no grab bag. I was just, like I said, we was going to get something. We haven't really put our all the thoughts to it or what we was going to get yet. But I personally want to see what you was getting. That way we don't, do.
Okay. Well, she likes money, man. You can, give her some cash or, Starbucks card or something from McDonald's, something, it don't have to be too big. She don't, you don't have to, she's not that materialistic.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this though, D. Do you know what her size is?
Do I know what her size is?
Yeah, like clothing. Do you know what size she wear?
Yeah, I know what size. She's my wife, man. What, I think this is kind of like I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable with this, man.
Do you think? I don't mean to make you uncomfortable, bro. Let me ask you this here: Do you think she'll like? Do she like stuff from Victoria's Secret?
Whoa, hold up, man! Stop right there. The you talking about?
What? No, I like I say, I want
to. What's your name again, man?
My name's Chris. Like I said earlier, my name's Chris.
How long you been with the company?
I only been there 6 months. But like I said, I think I saw you at one of the happy hours. I saw, maybe you just don't remember who I am, though.
No, man. But you way out of line talking this about her size, and I'm not comfortable with this at all, man.
Okay. Right.
You way out of line.
Right, but what you didn't answer my question was do you think she liked Victoria's Secret? That's what I'm asking.
I ain't gonna answer your question. What the you talking about?
Okay. What's the language, brother? What's wrong? We brothers,
we ain't no brothers. You a fool. What do you get off asking me about my wife's clothes? And
okay. Okay, all right. I understand you want to talk with her tonight.
Okay, what?
All I'm saying is, do you think she gonna like the Victoria's Secret?
I don't give a. Hey, man, shut the up with that. Do you know how long we've been together? I've known this woman since high school. Don't come to me with that.
Okay. So I was just trying to get a.
What time do you guys get off? I'm coming down.
I leave the office at 5:30, but I was gonna leave early.
I'll be right. Hey, we can talk about this face to face.
Hey, listen. I'm trying to get.
Listen, what? I ain't gotta listen to.
I'm trying to get Sharon a panty and bra set, man. Okay.
Hey, you ain't buying my wife, and she wouldn't even accept it anyway.
Okay.
Hey, man, how you get this number? How you get this number? I know she didn't give you this.
Let me tell you how, Darren. I got it from your wife, Sharon, because guess who I am? I am nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Sharon got me to prank phone call you.
What?
Tommy, man. This is nephew Tommy, brother.
Man, this is some bullshit. This is some straight up bullshit. Hey, man, you ain't right, man. You need to stop with people, because somebody might be waiting for you after work one day, man. That's totally wrong. You ever heard of karma?
I heard of
somebody
karma.
Gonna play a prank on your one day. Your uncle is right. Somebody's gonna whoop your It's just a matter of time.
Oh, man. All right, Darren. Before I get whooped, will you please tell the people what is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Show.
And I'll be back in an hour, Shirley, with another one. Yes, I will.
So ignorant.
Don't stop the prank. Don't stop the prankster.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO. Our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building right after this.
It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. I love the fact that God is who he is. God is everything. He's all powerful, all knowing, all seeing, all prevailing, all doing, all knowing. Whatever you need, God got it. Hey, there's more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this. Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with the deal so right it almost feels wrong. Right now, get huge savings on our popular models, including our adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, or go all-electric with America's most awarded EV lineup like the Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 6.
Get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a great deal only during the Hyundai Getaway Sale Event. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, David Justice said his split from Halle Berry came after she didn't cook or clean. Beyonce
Don't matter.
at all.
You don't have to cook.
That's what I be trying to tell you guys. Right. Beyonce bought Louis Vuitton luggage for her dancers. And some really sad news out of Hollywood. Actress Danielle Spencer, beloved child TV star Dee from the sitcom What's Happening. We all remember that growing up. She passed away. We'll talk about that and all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO. Our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. This is from Gabe in Chesterfield, CLO. Gabe writes, my wife made our home office her second closet, and it's too cluttered for me to work in there, so I moved my desk to the sitting area in our bedroom. She told me that my desk can't stay there. Should I put her stuff out and get my office back?
Well, bro, let me ask you a question. When you take her stuff out,
Mm-hmm.
How you think that's gonna work? Now, she done already decided that her clothes, she need more closet space.
Mm-hmm.
So she done took your office and turned that into a closet, which was a bit rude.
Yeah, it was.
Especially without conferring with you, talking to you about it. And then when you said, well, I'm gonna move my desk in the bedroom, she said it can't stay there. Well, then ask her, where does she propose that you take care of the business from?
Okay, I like it. I like it. Uh-huh.
Where do you propose that I take care of this business from? Because you done took my office and turned it into a closet.
Right.
And, look, an office should have a certain aura to it to put you in the mind frame to work.
That's right.
Not like you jammed up in somebody's closet, sleeves all on back of your neck and all this.
You all on the Zoom. There. Yeah. What is all of that? Yeah.
I don't know the size of y'all's house, but you all have a space problem. Mm-hmm. Because if you turning offices into closets and you turning bedroom into offices, y'all's only solution is, or you can go in there to her and say, hey, look, we need a bigger place and see how that fly.
Oh, I like that.
But you're going to have to give this man a space, because every man should have at his house, especially if it's a homeowner or an apartment. Every man should have his version of a man cave. Mm-hmm. His little area, a little space in the corner. That's his computer. Kids can't use it. That's his monitor. Okay. That's his game control center, whatever it is. That's just his.
Okay.
Maybe he got a little sofa and a TV in the basement somewhere, whatever size house y'all got. Every man should have that.
All right.
But we're going to get your bra off this printer, though. We're going to get your bra off of that.
Shut up. Moving on to Kalindra and Macon. Kalindra writes, after sex, my husband is almost always gets out of bed and sleeps on the sofa. It's a big disconnect for me, and I've told him that I don't like it. I even asked him if the sex is that bad. He won't give me a reason. Why does he get out of bed and sleep on the sofa?
Probably because he's hot.
No, you're right.
Probably just hot as hell. That keep you from cuddling, and he don't want to push you off and all this here.
But
it ain't bad. It's not because it's bad. That ain't it.
Yeah. Well, he won't give her a reason, though.
Well, if it's bad, they're going to go somewhere else. So that ain't what it is. It ain't bad because he married you. So
well, why won't he tell her? Why won't he tell her, though?
He don't want to hurt her feelings. I don't want you on me, touching me, and asking me nothing.
You don't want her touching you, talking to you.
That's what it is, man. The man
breathing on you.
I'm going here on the couch.
Air up.
Wow.
He got to recover.
All right. Moving on to Ricky in Little Rock. Ricky writes, my girlfriend compares me to her exes a lot. So I decided to give her a taste of her own medicine, and I told her that no one makes spaghetti like my ex-wife. She told me that she will remember that. Is it cool to be playing these types of games?
Ooh, buddy.
No.
Dangerous.
Not with the food.
She said, dangerous. I'm going to remember that.
Okay. I'm going to remember
They don't forget anyway.
No.
Now she going to remember that. I don't know why she does that. Ladies, you can't bruise a man's ego like that.
Yeah.
Right. You're always comparing you to your exes and all like that. What's wrong with you? Lady, you wrong. Now, my man, how you get back at her is not that way.
Ooh, my ex-wife can make some spaghetti. I love her spaghetti. Can you make it like my ex-wife? Ooh.
Okay. Well, the thing about the spaghetti, it wasn't good enough to keep y'all together. So however good that spaghetti was, you left it and her.
You can go right back.
What was her name, though, Steve? His name is Ricky.
Edith. Yeah.
You go so deep on the old.
Ricky and Edith.
Edith. Wow. She said, I'll remember that. All right. Last one, Steve. Last one. Sharita in Memphis. Sharita writes, I've been married for almost 15 years, and I stopped having sex with my husband because he does not know how to talk to me. He stopped asking for sex after month 2. Why has he lost interest in having sex? Does he have someone else?
Well, he stopped asking for sex after month 2. Y'all been married almost 15 years.
15 years.
You just not writing in?
It hasn't been bothering you.
I don't even understand. I don't even understand the concern anymore.
Right. She wants to know, why has he lost interest in sex, and does he have
you lost
someone
interest in sex in me 13 years ago.
I know.
I don't think it's time for a letter.
Yeah.
You say
why has he
Yeah, I don't know what's going on,
Yeah.
Ooh, death a long way.
So he was talking to her crazy, so she says. So she stopped having sex with him. That was the problem initially.
Well, talking to him crazy.
Talking to her
in
crazy.
general, or while they was in the act?
In general.
Yeah, just period. Yeah, in general.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, that's why she stopped having sex in the first place, because he does not know how to talk to her.
Oh, okay. So something wrong with him. He ain't rap right. I can't help you. It's just too much in here that's missing. 13 years
15, yeah.
Talking to you crazy. I can't help you.
He stopped having sex after month 2. Yeah, it's a lot going on.
CLO just don't know.
Thank you, CLO.
See y'all tomorrow.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you. Can't fix everything right after this.
No.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
During a recent interview on Matt Barnes' podcast, baseball great David Justice, Halle Berry's first ex-husband, received backlash after saying, Tommy, I know you're sitting up and listening to this, after saying he divorced Halle because she didn't seem, quote, motherly, and he claimed she doesn't cook and doesn't clean. That's why he said they got a divorce. And to be fair, David also said that was how he thought back in the day, and that therapy probably could have helped them. He said, I was young. I'd only been in one real relationship before her, and my knowledge and my understanding and wisdom around relationships just wasn't vast. The couple married, if you recall, back in 1993 and divorced in 1997. Halle went on to 2 more marriages and now dates singer Van Hunt. So, yeah, we remember, when they got married and when they got divorced. There was such
I remember every bit of it. I remember the day it happened.
Well, he was a baseball star. She's a movie star.
Mm-hmm.
She don't cook or clean. I think you can hire somebody for that.
Get a maid and a chef.
And he said she didn't seem motherly.
Whatever.
Yeah. But he said that's how he thought back then. You know, he'd only been in one serious relationship
y'all
before
ain't
her.
got no kids. She need to be motherly right there.
And he also said therapy would have helped.
I'd have been
Well,
cooking
Tommy,
and
how
picking
do
up
you
all
feel?
her. I'd have been cooking and picking up all her clothes, everything she messed up around the house. Every time I'm cleaning everything, babe. I got your toothbrush. I done cleaned it off. Don't you worry about that. I got you. You do what you need to do to be Halle. You just keep being Halle. I got you, babe.
I met David a few times. He don't strike me as that type of guy. I don't know why. You know what it is, man? Podcasts are a dangerous thing these days because it takes you from the constraints of terrestrial radio, right? Because you free to say more on a podcast. To say anything, right?
Anything.
So,
but
I think people get on these podcasts and they forget that they also have an existing life and a brand.
Yeah.
And you get on these podcasts and you
free.
Stephen, man, it's too much. Like Stephen A. Smith was explaining the whole LeBron thing on these guys' podcast. And he was just like overly cussing to appear tougher. And you know, man, you know, when you heard it, it wasn't him.
Because he doesn't do that on first take. Or,
forced, don't it?
Yeah. Like
it was very
trying too hard. Yeah.
Yeah, to be cool or hot or tough.
Yeah.
And, you know, real dudes see through that stuff, man. Come on, man. And so, but I just find that a lot of people get on these podcasts and they overshare, not realizing that they still have a life and a brand.
They get too comfortable. Yeah.
I think that podcast gives them a sense of freedom, but they don't understand. You have to pay for everything you say. Right, you have to pay for everything you say.
David just said that, but then he also, it sounds like he would take it back if he could. He would, he would like.
Well, I think maybe a little bit out of context. You know, maybe that's how I thought back then. Or,
yeah, exactly.
You know, I wish I hadn't did that because I was really young back then, and that really shouldn't have been the determining factor. You don't clean or cook, because both y'all rich. I don't know what you in here cleaning for anyway.
But that was his mentality.
I'm not doing none of that. I made some scrambled eggs. I don't wash the load. I don't even know.
You got people for that. I know.
You ain't wash the load. I
looked at the washing machines one day and was just standing there fascinated with all the settings that's on it.
You just better go ahead and be rich.
They had a setting on there that said hand iron.
What kind of washing machine?
I don't know what washer you got.
I'm thinking hand, yeah.
Steam, like
yeah,
steam,
hand steam,
gentle.
or I mean, yeah, all that. Oh, hand
They got
iron.
that on there too.
Oh, okay.
Hand iron. So you could throw it in here and put it on a setting, and it'll make it look like your clothes was ironed, the dryer.
Oh, I need that. Ooh.
But you got a dry cleaner in your house?
No, he got a person inside his dryer. He got that.
That's irony, actually.
Going around.
See that? That's why. See, I don't
That's why you don't like to do.
You better go ahead and be rich, though.
Because I don't see. I went in there and looked at my washing machine. It was fascinating. I turned around. I ain't used it.
You didn't put anything in or take anything out.
We regular. You ain't watched the low.
No, man. No. Why? What? Washing clothes?
Yeah.
You gotta wash your clothes. I don't understand what you.
But why am I washing clothes?
No, if I'm rich, I'm with you. No, I'm with you.
I understand. I'm not mad.
I promise you, I don't understand why I'm in here washing these clothes.
What is they dirty, Steve?
Yeah, and you know why they dirty? Because I was fishing in them. So now, if I'm washing the clothes, what is these people in here for?
The staff, exactly. I'm with you when you're right.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
So let me just ask you this one thing, Steve. When you, like you said, you were fishing. Okay, when you come back from fishing, you take your clothes off. What do? Do you put them in the laundry basket? What do you do exactly?
And I put them in the laundry room.
Laundry room?
Laundry room is right by the door at my ranch. I take my boots off, socks, pants, and shirt off and put it right there.
And that's all Helen.
But like in a basket?
You mean, yeah.
Floor?
I don't be looking for no basket. What is the basket?
So put them right there. Where is right there?
On the floor.
See?
What's the matter?
All right. Listen, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, Muriel Bowser, she is the mayor of Washington, D.C. She's called President Trump's move to federalize the nation's capital unsettling and unprecedented. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The moment of truth has arrived. Ice Cube and the Big Three playoffs are live from Dallas this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern on CBS Plus, the Monster Celebrity Game. Physical and fiercely competitive 3-on-3 basketball. Basketball played the way it's supposed to be. Watch Lance Stevenson, Dwight Howard, Glenn Rice Jr., Montez Harrell, Michael Beasley, and more fight to win the Dr. J Championship Trophy and their share of the $1 million finals purse. Big Three on CBS this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific.
According to CNN, the National Guard is on the streets of Washington, D.C. now. President Trump is justifying his temporary federal takeover of policing in Washington, D.C. and said, in part, the crime situation in Washington, D.C., quote, is getting worse, not getting better. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser said, in part, quote, I'm also really ticked off about the intrusion on the district's autonomy and the characterization of the good work that we do in this city to make it beautiful and to have excellent services, to attract millions of tourists, to have a growing school system, to have a growing city with new residents showing up every day. So that's the real Washington. And get this, guys, overall violent crime numbers have fallen in Washington, D.C. after a 2023 spike. Violent crime declined in 2024 and has declined again so far in 2025. So what is the president really trying to do here?
Well,
what is
the president, let's stop this right here. Mm-hmm. This administration is not tough on crime. Let's stop that right now. Mm-hmm. That's not what they're tough on. If they were tough on crime, they would not have pardoned all of those January 6 rioters who beat and were in the presence of officers who lost their lives. Okay. And was breaking and entering in the Capitol. So if they were tough on crime, they wouldn't have did it. He's pardoned more people than any other president, criminals, than any other president. So he's not tough on crime. He's tough on his enemies.
Yeah, on the black female mayor.
Anybody that goes up against him, black female mayor, white governor man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It don't matter. If you're his enemy, he told you in the beginning he's going to come after you for 1 month. He's extended that to his entire presidency.
Yes.
Because he's just that petty. Yeah. So that's what he's tough on. Mm-hmm. I was listening to some residents of Washington, D.C. on CNN last night who were glad to see a couple of old black residents who were glad to see, because she felt like she couldn't even go outside no more. Now she felt comfortable seeing more of a police presence there. I understand also what the mayor is saying, but there is a medium in here that could be reached, especially in high crime cities. If you look at the top 4 high crime cities, Cleveland, Memphis, Detroit, and I think the other one was D.C.
Chicago, Oakland, too.
Yeah, not Chicago.
And in the top, but in the top 4, I know Cleveland made top 4. I was just sitting there going, damn.
Yeah. Do you think this is part of a distraction too for him?
Of course.
Everything he does is
the economy, the jobs, and the Epstein file.
Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Wow. All right.
Something every day, right?
Yeah. He's not boring. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Denzel Washington's message to the Dallas Cowboys owner, Jerry Jones, saying all money ain't good money. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, in trending sports entertainment news, actor Denzel Washington, and we love him, and Spike Lee were special guests on First Take with Stephen A. Smith. They wanted to promote their new movie, Highest to Lowest, in theaters tomorrow. Denzel is I can't wait. Denzel is a longtime Dallas Cowboys fan, and he called out owner Jerry Jones. Take a listen.
I know they're making a lot of money, and I'm happy for the owner, but the fans ain't happy. I've been a fan. I grew up in Mount Vernon, uptown.
Money earning.
The Red Raiders, we were the Red Raiders in the 60s. I was the running back, and we used to shift. Like the Cowboys.
Landry.
So I said, the Cowboys play like us.
Right.
I've been a Cowboy fan since the 60s. He's making it hard for me. Wow. Not to be a fan, because I'm still a Cowboy fan. I'm still going to have the star on the side of the hat. But he ain't thinking about us. He's thinking about his pocket. His box office. And there's Oscars. Jerry, been a while, huh? You ain't been to the show, you wouldn't know.
Ooh.
Wouldn't been to the show, you wouldn't know.
Uh-oh.
Haven't been to the show, so you wouldn't know what it is to win.
Woo! I don't care what he says. Just
I would just like to say that I have hated the Cowboys since the 60s because the Cowboys were in the same division as the Cleveland Browns, the North Division.
Here we go.
So I've hated the Cowboys since I was a child. There's a weird reaction. It's a weird dichotomy, the dynamic that I have with the Cowboys. I love the Cowboy players.
Right.
Michael Irvin, Emmett, Dion, Parsons, Nate Newton. Them cats used to come to my club. Man, I love the Cowboy players. I just can't stand that team, man.
How does that work? Is it the brand?
I don't know.
American?
I don't know.
There's no
I don't
logic.
I don't know.
It defies everything.
Man, the players are some of the coolest dudes, man. They used to come to my comedy club in Dallas. Man, them dudes, man, was great dudes, man. I can't stand the team, though.
Well, okay, so Denzel said he didn't like the owner, basically. So is that what you're saying?
Criticizing
Like
his
his
management
decisions.
style.
Right.
management.
Well, here's
How do you differ in that regard?
Here's the deal with Jerry Jones.
Okay.
He's an old, rich billionaire that bought a team because that's what he always wanted to do. He had enough oil money and all this to buy the team. So he owns the team, and now that's his toy. He's not only the owner, he's the general manager. He makes all the decisions.
Is that a conflict?
Yeah, because the best coach he ever had was Jimmy Johnson. That's the best coach they ever had. They butted heads because Jimmy Johnson was getting too much credit. But Jimmy Johnson was winning Super Bowls.
Okay.
So he got rid of him. Then he brought in his boy from Oklahoma. Got rid of him. then anybody that cowers down and does what he wants, he keeps them. And he keeps them too long. The last 3 coaches they've had have been garbage. Garbage.
Cowboy
Garbage.
fans.
That little redhead boy they had, that little fat one they got now.
Garrett.
Garbage dudes, man. I'm talking about, man, why they still the coach over there for y'all? That's y'all problem. Y'all ain't got no coaching, man. Y'all got the players. You got the talent. You got everything. Dak dope boy, CJ Lamb, Parsons, all them boys.
CD.
They can ball.
Y'all just ain't got no coach, man.
Mm-hmm. But here's one observation, though.
What?
Stephen A. was not screaming during that interview.
With Denzel and Spike.
Dog, he know who the king is. Stephen A. back down. He know.
The GOAT, baby. Denzel.
When he
That's
talks,
right.
we listen, right?
I now like the Cowboys. All of a sudden. I love the Cowboys. All right. Coming up next.
And I feel sorry for the fans in Dallas because they hopes be up every year.
That's what
This I get.
They up now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Coming up next, it is the nephew and today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, I'm in the middle of some mess. Okay, we'll get into that and find out what that's all about in just a few.
By yourself?
Well, aren't we all? That's what makes life fun, right? Right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Well, let me show y'all something. You know, pranking. You know, when you want to get the understanding of pranking is about touching sensitive subjects. You just listen. You know.
Can we just get over? Just do the prank. We done heard this. 20 years
we're going to set it up.
Explaining why you're close to getting your put. Petty prank.
Your nerves today.
I don't know why I'll be worrying him. I'm not worried about him.
Anyway. The level of stupidity that goes into
that. You got to put some intellect with it, huh? Put some intellect with it, man.
You ain't had intellect since you've been on the show.
So anyway, you know, sometimes you got to make a man just break down and cry. You know what I mean? You got to really get, you got to touch those chords. You got to do that. This right here is relationship departure. Relationship departure. We at the airport, me and his girl, and we about to leave. Yes, me and his wife.
Yeah, I'd have found you after this one. Yeah. I'd have found you after this. Yeah, nice prank, Tommy. I'm looking for you right now.
Cat dog, if you would, let's get to the tears.
Hello?
Hey, Brian. Hey, baby.
Yeah, what's up?
I was calling to tell you, baby, look, I just can't do this anymore.
I got it.
Huh? What?
Hello?
Hello?
Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, this is Greg. I know you was just talking to, but this is Greg talking to you. It's Brian, right?
Greg who? Yeah, this is Brian who. Greg, I was just talking to my wife. Could you put her back on the phone?
No, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So,
why can't you do that, man?
Hey, let me explain something to you.
Explain.
All right, there's some things, you know, long conversations about this.
Whoa! How you know my wife on a first name basis like that, man? Who are you?
Like I said, man, my name is Greg.
Okay.
All right, at the airport. Okay.
Airport? Which airport? And why are you? What are you at the airport with my wife for?
Hey, let me. Hey, Doc. All of this is complicated. Okay, it's real.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, make it simple for me.
Okay. So what I want to explain to you. Let me explain to you, man. We've had a lot of long conversations about this. It's something that she.
What? When? When was this? Why are you at the airport with my wife?
With me. And
why?
Is leaving with me. Okay?
What leaving? And what do you mean leaving? Leaving me? Oh, hell no. Put her on the phone. Hey, I don't even want to talk to you, man. Put her on the phone.
Put her on the phone, man. Look, you need to put her on the phone right now. Leaving. I don't believe that. Now I want to hear her say that.
You want to talk to him?
I don't hear you saying. Yeah, let me talk to my wife, man, because you about to make.
Brian.
Baby. Yeah. What's up? What's this dude talking about?
Calm down, sweetie.
Calm down.
I've been trying to tell you this for a while. See, you think everything's okay, but it hasn't been okay.
Why are you telling me this over the phone? Why can't you just come home and tell me this to my face, baby?
Go sit down.
Why can't you just tell me this to my face?
Hey, bro. Come on, man.
No, man. Why are you man? I was just talking about wife, man.
Hey, bro. I know this is painful, man.
No, you don't know. All right? You don't know nothing.
Hey, brother,
right?
I know this is...
Know
okay.
I can't believe this. Just put my wife on the phone, please. Please, if you got any ounce of a man in you, just put my wife back on the phone.
All right, bro. Let me say. Can I say something to you, man?
What you got to say, man? Unless it's my wife on the phone, but you ain't got nothing to tell me.
I'm gonna put her on in a second, but let me say this to you, man.
Say, man, and wrap it up, all right? Because I need to talk to my wife.
I just want you to know this, Brian.
Let me know something.
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Tommy
got me to prank phone call you.
What? You? Hold on. So, okay, if you pranking me, what's up with the airport stuff in the back then? Y'all at the airport?
No, bro. Your wife is here at the studio, man. Ain't nothing happening, man. Your wife, hold on, I'm gonna let you talk to her.
Yeah.
You all right? First of all, are you all right?
Man, oh, man, it was about to be a murder scene, man.
Mm-hmm. Look at me now. Now who's the big prankster, huh? I got you. Finally.
You could have been a little bit more subtle than this.
You doing that to me. You and your brother, you think y'all the only ones can prank people.
He said you and your brother be pranking all the time, man.
Boy, man, it's light stuff, though. Girl, you ain't... Lord,
happy birthday, baby.
Oh, you got a birthday coming up? Happy birthday, Brian.
Yeah, man. Great gifts. Great gifts, man. Let me talk to my wife, man.
All right, I ain't got nothing to do with your wife. Hold on.
Please.
What?
Woman, you got me, all right? Don't. You ain't got to go this far, all right? You ain't got to go this far every time.
It's supposed to be funny. I did feel a little bad when you kind of started tearing up, but I'm glad to know you fight for me like that.
Fight. It was going to be some fights. It wasn't going to be a fight. Oh, girl, just, hey, bring your black home.
I'm coming, baby.
Don't even stop at red lights. You just take the
don't stop at red lights. All right. Come on. He cried. He broke. I did what I needed to do. I needed to break him, okay? And I broke him. All right? I did. Now, do I feel bad about it? I'm not gonna be, I do. I feel bad.
You should.
But it's not, but it would not have been a great prank if I didn't cross the line and break the man down. You know what I'm saying? Now he loves his wife so much more. You see what I'm saying? He loves her so much more.
That's what you got out of the prank?
What did you get out of it? You got a laugh out of it, didn't you? What did you get out of it?
You went too far.
Yes, and it feels so good. You don't get the adrenaline out of that.
Yeah, okay, cool.
What do you think, Uncle Steve?
Yeah. That ain't all you that got out of that one. No, for real, Tommy, I'd have had something for you. Yeah, that's good one, Tommy. Yeah. Yeah, I've been looking for you, man.
Yes.
All right. For all you people, fellas that are in Birmingham, grab your wife and your girlfriend and come on out and hang out with the nephew and Bill Bellamy, okay? This is week 0, Comedy Jam. It is a football classic. You don't want to miss it. That's Valdosta State against Clark Atlanta, University of West Alabama against Fort Valley. It's going down. That's on Saturday, but on Friday, you got the comedy show. All right. You got Bill Bellamy hosted by nephew Tommy, August the 29th at the Botwell Auditorium, and tickets on sale right now. Special guest, Birmingham's very own Miss V will be in the building with me and one and only Bill Bellamy. Yeah. So bring your wife, for you wives out there, stop by and give Tommy the phone number so I can prank your husband. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have a prank table where you stop by and give me all your information, and then we get to pranking them. You see what I'm saying? Your husband, your boss, whoever it is that you want Tommy to prank. You understand? Because I'm in the pranking business. That's what I do. Okay? He don't like that intellectualness to go along with the pranking. I understand. You got to mix that. You got to mix that. You got to mix
listen,
intellectualness is not a word.
Right there. Right there.
Yeah. You don't like that?
Right there. No, I like it. Never heard it.
It's not a word. That's because it's not a word. He made
It's a Tommy word, people.
He made it up.
Gets us right back to the lack of intellect that we were talking about in the beginning.
Break it down, man.
You sound so disgusted right now, Steve.
Man, I'm just, go on somewhere.
Go somewhere. That's what you got.
All right. Coming up next, it is today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, I'm in the middle of some mess. Like this show. We'll get into it right after this.
The moment of truth has arrived. Ice Cube and the Big 3 playoffs are live from Dallas this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern on CBS Plus, the Monster Celebrity Game. Physical and fiercely competitive 3-on-3 basketball. Basketball played the way it's supposed to be. Watch Lance Stevenson, Dwight Howard, Glenn Rice Jr., Montez Harrell, Michael Beasley, and more fight to win the Dr. J Championship Trophy and their share of the $1 million finals purse. Big 3 on CBS this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, dating, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
All right, nephew, thank you. Subject, I'm in the middle of some mess. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've always hated technology, and here's why. The darn camera at the front door of our house caused a huge misunderstanding. My husband's daughter had her first child, and the baby came early, so my husband rushed out to Colorado to help her assemble the baby's crib and do other little things to get the house ready for the baby. I stayed behind because our 15-year-old was getting ready to go back to school. In the process of running around with my son for back to school shopping, I fell at the mall and I sprained my ankle. My husband told his friend and his friend's wife to check on me. My friend met me at home on the day it happened. So, his friend met me at home on the day it happened so he could help me get into the house. He also brought my son and I a couple of pizzas. My husband saw him on the cameras and called to thank him. At least that's what he told me he did. But when my husband called me, he was going off on me. He said I never should have let his friend come into the house if he didn't have his wife with him. Our son was in the house and I was wearing a brace on my leg, so I'm not sure why my husband was so upset. The next day, after his friend dropped by to pick my son up, to take him to meet his girlfriend at the movies, I got a call from my husband. And again, he yelled at me, but he didn't say a word to his friend. I don't understand why he doesn't trust his friend, but he asked him to check on me after my injury. What does it matter if the man's wife didn't come with him? I don't want his friend. The front door camera has put me in the middle of some mess. It was completely innocent. Why is my husband taking it out on me? All out on me. Well, simply because men don't like other men in the house alone with their wives when they are not there. It's just that simple. Although your case is quite different because you were incapacitated at the time, it didn't matter to your husband. Even though he called the friend, it still didn't matter. And let me say this, it's not that your husband doesn't trust you. He probably doesn't trust his friend or any other man up around his wife when he's away. That's just how it is. Because if anything happens, he's all the way in Colorado. He can't do anything about it. We all know accidents can happen, of course, in life. And he shouldn't have yelled at you, but he was just being a man. Yes, it was overprotective and jealous behavior on his part. So thank God he knows now that you and his friend didn't do anything with each other. But the yelling at you, I don't like that. He was wrong for that. He could have let you know that he didn't want another man in the house while he was away. And he could have asked you to please make sure that his wife came with him. But again, you were incapacitated at the time. He was mad about it, your husband, and thought you should have known better. And what he said came out unfiltered. Steve?
This letter is really kind of crazy because this is all because of the husband. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Everything in this letter is because of the request that the husband made. Now, Shirley's absolutely correct, and men don't like other men in their house when they're not there. You know, I ain't got no friends can come visit my house and I ain't home. Sit around, I'm going in here and talk to Margie. No, partner, what you talking about? But he invited this. You got hurt, you sprained your ankle, you got a knee brace. Y'all's daughter had her first child. And the baby came early, so my husband rushed out to Colorado to help her assemble the baby's crib and do other things to get the house ready for the baby. Where did daddy at for the baby? Where did baby daddy at in this letter? I don't know. So I guess she's single. I guess her and the guy fell out. I don't know. That ain't really what the letter's about, but I was curious. Where did baby daddy at? Why you got to fly all the way to Colorado to put together a baby band? I don't understand that. Anyway. So he knew he had to leave, and you stayed behind because y'all's 15-year-old was getting ready to go back to school. Now, you done hurt yourself. Then your husband told his friend and his friend's wife to check on me. His friend met me at home on the day it happened so he could help me get into the house. He also bought my son and I a couple of pizzas. My husband saw him on the cameras and called to thank him. At least that's what he told me. But when he called you, he was going off on me. He said you should have never let his friend come in the house if he didn't have his wife with him. Well, I understand what he's saying, but ain't you the one that asked your friend to do this? You the one. And the man's wife was okay with him going over there without her because he was taking a couple of pizzas over there for her and the son, and he was helping you get in the house. Now, why he mad at you for this, for not knowing the man law rule, which don't really apply here because your man asked the man to do this. See, that's different. If I look on the camera and all of a sudden I see this dude just being Captain Helpful. Whoa, hey, hold up, partner. She over here, she can get in the house. She hurt her leg. She didn't lose a leg. It's still on there. So, you know, I could have understood where he's coming from, but this is a bit much of an overreaction. And I'll tell you what it's from when we come back. But it's a bit of an overreaction, and it's all because of a phone call he made.
Mm-hmm. All right, Steve, we'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, I'm in the middle of some mess. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with the deal so right, it almost feels wrong. Right now, get huge savings on our popular models, including our adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, or go all-electric with America's most awarded EV lineup, like the Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 6.
Get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a great deal only during the Hyundai Getaway Sale Event. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
All right, Steve, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, I'm in the middle of some mess.
Yeah, you're in the middle of some mess that was created by your husband. You all have a daughter that lives in Colorado who had a baby that came early, so your husband rushed out there to help her put together the crib and all this stuff and get the house ready for when the baby come home. Okay, so he left you at the home with y'all's 15-year-old who had to go back to school. You went out shopping for some school clothes, and you fell and hurt yourself at the mall. Your husband called his friend, who stays like in the neighborhood or somewhere like that, I don't know, and asked him to go and check on y'all and look out for you because you had hurt your leg. So in coming from the hospital, The friend anticipates you may need help getting out the car, so he's over there to meet you when you get out the car to help you up the steps or however your house is set up. And he bought a couple pizza for you and your son to eat. Your husband sees this on the doorbell camera, calls the man and thanks him, but then he calls you and goes off because you let a man in the house where he wasn't there. Your husband called this man and asked him and his wife to check on you. Now he mad at you because you let the man in the house. You don't understand the rule. Men don't like men in their house when they not there. But he asked the guy to help out. So at least he was aware. Now, if he was unaware of the man coming over to the house, that's another thing. But he was aware. So now, but you in there tripping because you trying to figure out your son was in the house with y'all. You wearing a brace on your leg. So I'm not sure why your husband was upset. The next day, his friend dropped by to pick up my son, y'all's son, to take him to meet his girlfriend at the movies. I got a call from my husband again. He yelled at me, but didn't say a word to his friend. I don't understand why he doesn't trust his friend, but he asked him to check on me after my injury. What does it matter if the man's wife didn't come with him? I don't want his friend. The front door camera has put me in the middle of some mess, and it's completely innocent. Why is my husband taking it all out on me? Which leads me to my favorite quote that I've heard from a minister this year, Bishop Bronner from Atlanta. Be careful of people who are the victims of circumstances they created. Be careful of people who are victims of circumstances that they created. Your husband created this whole thing. Now he upset because you done let a man in the house. You told the man to go over there. And if you told the man to go over there, you should have said, hey man, go in there, but stay on the porch. But you ain't say that. The wife know you told the man to come over here. Now, had you not said that, she may have said, oh no, we good. No, we okay. We don't need her. No, you don't have to help me in the house. No, I'm okay. But you sent him over there. The only thing I can tell you is there's a form of insecurity going on here. Now, there's a man code that we don't like men in our house, but you invited the guy over there. You told him to go over there and look in on him. The man's wife ain't having no problem with him going over there. But you do. I think it's backwards. I think this is an easy one for you to say, hey, look, I'm so confused. You told him to come over. You told me you told him to come over. You didn't tell me not to let him in the house. And you didn't tell me that he had to have his wife with him. So now how you mad at me? And you're not really in the middle of no mess, lady, if you do like a woman does. Turn it.
Flip it.
Turn it on. Had it happen to me so many times. Turn it. Do what women do. Turn it.
Like
and
what?
Stop
Like
using logic. Use emotion. See, the women, you have a trump card. Don't use logic. You're talking logical. Use emotion. I'm gonna hurt my leg and I'm falling this mall and then you send this man over here to help me and then he helped me and now you know I feel worse now and look at you and you ain't even here. So now you care about that baby more than you care about me. You done stayed over here to help me with my leg. And where's the baby daddy at anyway? He should have been putting that crib together. What you fly over there and spend all that money? Now that crib that cost us $1,200.
All right. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter.
I told you that boy wasn't no good when they was dating each other, but you gonna talk about he ain't all right no more.
And Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast.
And if you'd have raised this 15-year-old like a man, he would have helped me get in the house anyway.
iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Don't know how to order a pizza. You raised this little punk 15-year-old boy.
You can download it today. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we got Sports Talk. Junior,
your son, just like you.
Junior, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The moment of truth has arrived. Ice Cube and the Big Three playoffs are live from Dallas this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern on CBS Plus, the Monster Celebrity Game. Physical and fiercely competitive 3-on-3 basketball. Basketball played the way it's supposed to be. Watch Lance Stevenson, Dwight Howard, Glenn Rice Jr., Montez Harrell, Michael Beasley, and more fight to win the Dr. J Championship Trophy and their share of the $1 million finals purse. Big Three on CBS this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Sports Talk with Tommy
Nephew
Junior. Yeah. Come on,
All right, tomorrow night, Shirley, NFL preseason continues. We got the Tennessee Titans versus Atlanta. We got the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going up against Seattle Seahawks. And just in case you missed it, we talked about it last hour. Longtime Dallas Cowboy fan, the one and only, the GOAT, Mr. Denzel Washington himself, was on First Take, along with another legend, Mr. Spike Lee. And he called out and criticized Cowboys owner Jerry Jones for his management of the team. Take a listen.
I know they're making a lot of money, and I'm happy for the owner. But the fans ain't happy. I've been a fan. I grew up in Mount Vernon, uptown.
Money earning.
The Red Raiders, we were the Red Raiders in the 60s. I was the running back, and we used to shift. Like the Cowboys.
Landry.
So I said, oh, the Cowboys play like us.
Right.
I've been a Cowboy fan since the 60s. He's making it hard for me. Not to be a fan, because I'm still a Cowboy fan. I'm still going to have the star on the side of the hat. But he ain't thinking about us. He's thinking about his pocket. His box office, and there's Oscars. Jerry, been a while, huh? You ain't been to the show, you wouldn't know.
Ooh.
Wouldn't been to the show, you wouldn't know.
Uh-oh.
Haven't been to the show, so you wouldn't know what it is to win.
I love it. Hey, you said earlier, that Jimmy Johnson was the best coach. Was Tom Landry a good coach for the Cowboys back in the day?
Tom Landry was a great coach.
Okay. All right.
You know.
So that's 1-2 basically for the Cowboys. Jimmy and then Tom.
They ain't had a good coach since. They haven't had a good coach since Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, no, they haven't.
Okay.
Because once Jimmy Johnson got all that credit, Jerry Jones didn't like it. He got rid of him, and he brought in all his boys after that. He brought in the boy from Oklahoma, and then he was a good coach, but he couldn't get his way with Jerry in the way. And Jerry brought in everybody after that. He could control them. And that's what, like I said, man, I have a weird dichotomy. I love the Cowboy players. I love the city of Dallas. I just don't, once they put their uniform on, I just don't like them no more. I just don't.
What you think? What you think gonna happen with Parsons, man?
What I think? What?
What you think gonna happen to Parsons?
Parsons?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy the way they treat people over there in Dallas, man. You know, I don't know. Only time Jerry Jones is a good owner is when the players get in trouble. Then he there for them, but negotiating, all the players will tell you
he's doing negotiation.
Yeah, he does it all wrong, man. This guy's too good of a player to be treated this way.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
Coming up at the top of the hour, a man on social media needs some advice, Steve. He says, everyone is happy but me. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, this is from MJ on Steve Harvey FM. MJ says, my wife and I have been married for 11 years. We have a 9-year-old daughter together, and my wife's teenage son from her first marriage lives with us full time. Everyone in our house seems happy and well adjusted, except me. For the last few years, I've felt increasingly dissatisfied with my life. I've told my wife how I feel, and she's verbally supportive, but she won't actually do anything to change things. I've suggested trying new things together, moving to a new house, anything to break up the monotony, but since she's happy, she has no motivation. I love her and our kids, but I'm starting to wonder if I should leave because no one else wants change. Am I out of line for feeling this way? Should I get therapy? Try a trial separation?
Well, bro, what's wrong? You know, I mean, I appreciate you writing it, but what's wrong? You seem like you're bored. You're not happy with where you are in life, or you just don't like the house, or you don't think you're getting anything in return. Look, man, being a husband and a father is a hard job because you're not going to get it 100. If you're expecting that, you're not. Marriage is not 50-50. So stop all that. It's not 50-50. It never was set up to be that way. It's 85-15. They get 85, you get to 15. You have to learn how to take that 15, maximize it, adjust, and enjoy it. And that's not anything that's crazy to say to a man. Because are you not taking pride or showing gratitude for what you've accomplished? Or are you losing sight of what you've accomplished as a man because you're overly concerned of what you haven't accomplished? Now, if you've made a life where everybody in your family's happy, brother, you've done a hell of a job as a father and a husband. You've done a hell of a job. Your wife is trying to be supportive, but she don't really know what's wrong. And based on your letter, I don't either. So, brother, I think you should focus on the things that you have gotten right. You have been an excellent provider, an excellent protector. You've taken in this boy that was from another marriage. You provided a father figure for him. Y'all got a 9-year-old daughter. Your wife is happy. You want to move to a bigger or different house. They don't want to move. Bruh, you probably need to go get some therapy because you need to talk to somebody about your feelings because I don't know what you're feeling. So that's my suggestion to you.
Mm-hmm. He mentioned therapy. Should he go get therapy? Yeah.
Yeah, you probably should, man, since that's on your list of things to do. I pray my way out of stuff.
Okay. All right. We have time for another one, Steve. This is from JJ on Steve Harvey FM. JJ said, it's weird that I'm writing this on social media since social media has become a problem. My girlfriend and I have been together for a year and a half, but things have changed over the last couple of months. She took a new job, and I guess her coworkers are absurdly active on social media. Since she started working there, her screen time is more than tripled, and we can't go anywhere without taking a few dozen selfies. As if that wasn't enough, she has to double check and approve all the photos and fix the lighting when it's not perfect. We don't get to enjoy the places we go because they've all become background noise to her emerging brand. I need to talk with her about it, but I'm not sure how to approach it because I fear becoming content. I really don't want that kind of life. How do I handle this?
Yeah, I can't help you, dog. I don't know. I can't help you.
There's a lot of people like that. There
are a lot of people like that. You know, I know some people. I got people in my family like that.
Oh, yeah.
Got to take pictures of food before you eat. I don't get it. I don't understand.
I work with a lot of young people, man. They keep their phone in their hand. Everything is content.
Everything. Yeah.
Can't go nowhere. Every time you put some clothes on, every time you walk in, they got stories.
Yeah.
Mr. Harvey, put that on your story. What story?
We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, if you're planning to book a flight on Spirit Airlines, you might want to listen up. Spirit says it's still struggling to turn a profit after coming out of bankruptcy earlier this year. To stay afloat, Spirit has been reshaping their route network, adding more premium seats, and even furloughing 270 pilots. They're also considering selling off some planes and airport gate slots. However, even with all that, the company says there's a substantial doubt it can keep going. So, Steve, I don't know. You got a lot of money.
Why are y'all still on Spirit? Are you listening? We don't think we're going to be able to keep going. We're going to sell some gates and we're going to lay off some pilots and we don't know what we're going to do to be able to keep going. You don't know. They ain't mentioned nothing about mechanics and all this here. So if I quit flying, Spirit, I don't. You're not going to keep telling me there's no way we could keep going. And I'm getting on your plane?
Yeah.
Nah, man. I can't help Spirit. I know I wouldn't be getting on it.
Why we get on a plane that's got to fight every other flight? It's a fight.
They're always in the news, too. Spirit is always in the news.
About to get up on here and fight.
About to take another flight.
Flight.
How much do you think
it's too much? It's too much going wrong for me to take the chance of flying with them.
What about buying them, not flying them? What is it? How much money do you think they're worth, or they would go for?
Spirit?
Yeah, Spirit.
What? About $34.
Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with the deal so right it almost feels wrong. Right now, get huge savings on our popular models, including our adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, or go all-electric with America's most awarded EV lineup like the Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 6.
Get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a great deal only during the Hyundai Getaway Sale Event. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Here we go. Would you rather wear a bib every time you eat out, or would you rather drink from a sippy cup? Baby.
Oh, they both babies. Give me that sippy cup. I don't want that bib. That bib looks real childish.
Steve?
Yeah,
bib or
I
sippy
shouldn't have
cup?
been here with my big lips with some ducks on the bib. That ain't gonna look good. I'll tell you that right now.
We can put that cup under the table.
The sippy cup? Sippy cup it is. All right. Would you rather have to work the most miserable job ever, or would you rather die a year early?
What?
Yeah. Would you rather work the most miserable job there is in life, or would you rather just die 1 year earlier than you're supposed to?
Well, I'm gonna be dead anyway.
Yeah, that job gonna kill us.
Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna be emptying them porta potties. I'm not gonna do that.
That's okay. All right.
I had a partner that had that job. He emptied porta potties.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know how that works.
Yeah, he didn't either one day.
Sugar, honey, iced tea everywhere.
Yeah, on him.
Oh, okay.
That's not good.
Would you rather only be able to have sex in one position forever, or give up sex for 1 year?
Oh, no, we're going to take that one position.
Come on, missionary.
Yeah, we're going to take it. We're going to take it, though.
All right.
But that 1 year out? Oh, no, we're not doing that.
Would you
I don't
rather
know about
have
him,
sex
but I'm just telling you.
in one position forever, or just give up sex for an entire year? And then after that year,
for a year.
Then you can.
You finna fast?
Yeah, I'm finna give it up for a year. Yeah. Because when I come back, you got the show. The show.
Showtime. Show your love.
The stuff I'm going to be done thought of.
What y'all know about a supermodel?
All right. Would you rather give up bread or meat? Which one?
Bread.
Bread.
All right. You
give up meat.
Yeah.
What you gonna put on the bread?
Butter, olive oil.
What the hell is you got the bread for? What you gonna put on it?
All right. Would you rather give up all tech devices like phones, like laptops, or would you rather give up the arts, music, books, movies, tech devices, or arts? Which one?
God.
And hurry.
I'm giving up arts. I can't believe I said that.
Okay.
I cannot believe I said that.
You ain't got no more life.
Steve, hurry.
I don't care nothing about no arts. I ain't going to museum no way.
Okay, Coming up, that's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey. It's our last break of the day right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The moment of truth has arrived. Ice Cube and the Big Three playoffs are live from Dallas this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern on CBS Plus, the Monster Celebrity Game. Physical and fiercely competitive 3-on-3 basketball. Basketball played the way it's supposed to be. Watch Lance Stevenson, Dwight Howard, Glenn Rice Jr., Montez Harrell, Michael Beasley, and more fight to win the Dr. J Championship Trophy and their share of the $1 million finals purse. Big Three on CBS this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Thursday. And it's been a good day, Steve.
Yeah.
And I know you have.
I got some closing remarks. My closing remarks today, I don't know how long they're going to last because I just had this thought that came into my head. So I don't know how well I'm going to be able to expound on it because I don't really write these down. I just really go straight from the cuff because I find it better when I speak from my heart. And here's the thought that came to me. If you really, really want to get to where you're going, you need to take God with you. If you really, really want to get to where you're going, you ought to take God with you. I don't know how to fix that into a catchy phrase or anything. It's just a thought that popped into my head. Because I can tell you for a fact, as I look back on my life and all the things I had accomplished, everything I've ever gotten through, over, gotten past, or somehow survived, if it had not been for God, I don't know how I would have made it. I just really don't. If you are trying to accomplish your dreams and everything on your own, buckle up, homie. Gonna be a rough ride. But see, here's the deal. It's hard trying to get to where you're going. It's hard accomplishing your goals. It's hard to live your dreams. It's hard. But if you got God on your side, it's doable. You can manage it because he didn't tell you that it wouldn't be hard. He just said he'd always be with you. But you have a choice as a human being. He promised he'd be with you, but he can only be with you if you invite him. God is very polite. He don't push himself on you. If you don't want him, that's the choice you make. Good luck, man. Good luck. I wish you well. I don't have to say I know people who've tried to make it without him. I did it. There was a period in my life where I was trying to do it and I wasn't consulting on God about nothing. I was just doing it my way. And boy, let me tell you something. Whoo. At least had I asked him for strength, I could have dealt with it better. At least have I asked him to order my steps, I probably would have made different decisions. But since he gives us the power of choice, I was just making decisions I wanted to make at that particular time without no consultation at all. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And then, you get to a point in your life and everybody always asks everybody this same question. If you could do anything over in your life, what would you do? Well, when I look back on it, man, I made a million mistakes. But those mistakes, they helped reshape me. They didn't define me. They reshaped me. Every mistake I've ever made has made me a better person. Every single one of them. Now, I'm going to tell you something about sin that I learned. Sin costs you more than you want to pay, and it makes you stay longer than you want to stay. That's a fact. And man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. have I had to stay in some stuff way longer than I wanted to. I just did, man. But that's everybody. It ain't just me. It's you. But because God gives us the power of choice, he allows us to decide what we're going to do. We're the only creature he created that gets to decide. You get to decide what you want to be for the rest of your life. Bird don't have no choice. Bird got to be a bird. Dog got to be a dog. Bear got to be a bear. The lion has to be a lion. The hyena has to be a hyena. We get to pick lawyer, doctor, radio host, comedian, factory worker, truck driver, cab driver, restaurant owner. We get to decide. Well, in our decisions, which we have full power, please make the conscious decision to take God with you in everything you do. In everything you do. Listen, man, it ain't as bad as it sounds. You know why I used to fight it so bad? Because I was afraid I was going to miss out on something, or God was going to not let me do something I wanted to do. And that's about the stupidest thing I ever made. That's the dumbest. If I go to God right now, he ain't going to let me do this right here. Man, you know half the stuff that he didn't let me do, I shouldn't have did anyway. Man, I could have skipped the foolishness I got myself into. I mean, straight out ignorance. I could have skipped it all. So when people ask you that question, do you have any regrets? Is there anything you would have did different? Yeah. I'll tell you what I'd have did different. I'd have confided in God with everything. That's what I wish I had done different. And then guess what? I probably would have got here a lot faster. As a matter of fact, I know, because the detours I took, was so stupid. Listen to me. If you're trying to get to where you're going, do yourself a favor and take God with you. Because if you don't, you're going to wish you had. Those are my closing remarks today. I hope you got something from it. If not, we'll try again tomorrow, God willing. Y'all have a good one today, y'all. Hey, listen, talk to God today. He would absolutely love to hear from you. Don't matter if it's been a while.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.